Goeiedag, good day, fellow South Africans and citizens of the world. And I have some exciting news for you, seeing that apparently the whole world depends on the World Health Organization to get its direction on things like lockdowns, vaccines, vaccine passports, etc., etc., etc. And of course, to YouTube, the World Health Organization is the Bible. Okay, you say something that they don't believe in, bang, you're down like that. Well, in a statement released following a virtual briefing on Monday, the World Health Organization's Emergency Committee on International Health Standards officially recommended that governments avoid making vaccine passports mandatory, a trend that is already catching on in the United Kingdom. Specifically, the committee advised governments do not require proof of vaccination as a condition of entry, given the limited, although growing evidence about the performance of vaccines in reducing transmission and the persistent inequity in the global vaccine distribution. States parties are strongly encouraged to acknowledge the potential for requirements of proof of vaccination to deepen inequities and promote differential freedoms of movement. Well, what have we been saying all along since some arsehole at Qantas, here with the national airline carrier, suggested if you don't have a vaccine passport, you cannot fly internationally. Yeah. What a little piece of crap that man is. Anyway, let's continue. To justify this position, the World Health Organization cited both limited data on vaccine effectiveness in reducing transmission, along with the deep inequalities in availability that the World Health Organization has long complained about, while at the same time enabling the man is perhaps more than anybody responsible for the fact that poor nations will likely wait years for adequate vaccine supplies. As we have reported, this man's name is Bill Gates. Incidentally, the committee also exhorts governments to do whatever they could to support COVAX, the World Health Organization sponsored and Gates designed program to supply enough jabs to vaccinate the population of more than 130 countries. Well, I'm not going to speak to that because you know my views on Mr. Bill Gates. However, the program hasn't managed to allocate nearly enough vaccines, and many poorer nations, beyond the 92 officially eligible for aid via COVAX, have no idea where vaccine supplies will come from. The choice to respect patent law has created massive international supply bottlenecks. Instead of allowing an open vaccine that could be produced anywhere, emerging markets must compete for jabs on the free market. Now, guess who the main protagonist who is pushing that patents must be held as the authority? In other words, Moderna, Bill Gates' drug company, which has several patents on vaccine options, their patents are absolutely watertight. No one can touch them. And because of that, no one else can produce their vaccine. Because guess what? They're going to lose out on the money. This is a good old philanthropist. Yeah, Mr. Bill Gates. Anyway, let's continue. After telling governments to try to keep quarantine restrictions for travelers within the bounds of common sense, the World Health Organization added that governments should also work to reduce the financial burden on international travelers whenever possible while enforcing quarantine measures. Meanwhile, over in the US, CDC Director Dr. Walensky, whose fear-mongering has launched her to front-page coverage in the past, warned that COVID cases have continued to climb even as vaccination numbers have risen, a reality that hasn't escaped millions of Americans who are walking on with their masks on as if nothing has changed, even though they have taken the jab. You know, I'm not going to add to this because I'm going to put this video up on Loving Life on YouTube, but this is straight from the World Health Organization, who YouTube treat as the only authority and wisdom on the web. So YouTube, snowflakes, this is the World Health Organization speaking here, not little old Loving Life, okay? Pull your heads in. And for those who registered on lovinglifetv.com, it's a way to go, because I will be expanding on this subject there in the next day or two. I can't do it on YouTube because you know what will happen. Yeah, it's called censorship. Please remember to like this video. Please remember to share this video. And above all, please stay safe. Bye for now.